Hey guys, welcome back. DeFi, degens, drip, and farm poor poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about what it means to swim with the whales and what are the crypto whales and how do you spot them and what are their impacts on the market and why they're important. So let's dive straight into that. First, we're going to go over to Investopedia. They always have some great definitions. And from what I know, they seem to be unbiased and just provide information. So that's great. So you can come over here, and a crypto whale is a cryptocurrency whale, more commonly called crypto whale or just whale, is a cryptocurrency community term that refers to individuals or entities that hold large amounts of cryptocurrency. Whales hold enough cryptocurrency that they have the potential to manipulate currency valuations. Now, this comes from basically the way whales operate in nature. When there are whales swimming in a bunch, then they can actually affect the current, the tide, things of that nature, as well as food supplies, things of that sort. So obviously swimming with them, they're going to be swimming towards more abundant waters and food sources. And if you're left behind them, then there may not be as much available after they come through, right? So it's just kind of common sense when you look at nature and then apply that to crypto. It's Some key takeaways: the community and investors watch crypto whales because they significantly influence price movements. According to BitInfo charts, 4 Bitcoin wallets owned 3.49% of the Bitcoin in circulation in May. The top 100 wallets held around 15.36%. Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about one whale that owns almost 3%, or maybe 3% by the time you see this, of the Drip Garden balance or total liquidity, 3% for one person. This is talking about Bitcoin with 3.4% across 4 people. So I would say this person is indeed a whale. And this is not a FUD video, this is a positive video because they actually shared this stuff on their channel already and in the Telegram group. But I want you guys to understand how you should be looking at this and why this is bullish for the entire ecosystem. So, but first, a couple more details on crypto whales. So this other article here, crypto whales, why they matter and how to track them. Obviously, this applies to all cryptocurrency assets, but we're going to be applying it specific to the Drip Garden. It says, because these major players are also trading to increase the value of their holdings, it is fair to assume that their transactions are aimed at moving markets in a way that benefits them at the expense of those on the other side of the trade. So remember, swim with the whales means follow what they're doing. If not, you get left behind. So it's not to say they're doing something malicious, but they are clearly playing the crypto game just like regular stocks. They're making moves to increase their position, and somebody in stocks and in every trade, there's always a buyer and a seller. And if you're not following the tide or following the whales, then you are going to be left holding the bag. So that's why it's important to be paying attention to these trends. This ability of such large holders to influence price is why market participants may want to keep track of whale activity. Exactly what I just said. Given the transparent nature of the blockchain-based transactions, monitoring whales can provide clues as to possible moves before they transpire, allowing market participants to act preemptively and position themselves to benefit once the movement occurs. Now, over here, we got this wallet that has, by the time you see this video, it will indeed be 1 billion plants in their wallet, or in the garden, so to speak, because they make about 32 million per day. So that will definitely be there. And they recently basically just purchased a bunch. They've actually kept this up. I think he mentioned this. He started this a while back, was kind of dollar cost averaging into the garden right before the farms launched. So this is no news. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it's Ray from Bartertown Conglomerate. He put this video out here. Highly recommend you watch this video because he explains his strategy and why he's doing what he's doing. And now that the video is out, he's actually done making his moves. So in the video, he was, I don't remember what place he was in the video, but he was eyeballing some positions like around 100 or 200 position in the rankings. That's this chart down here. And throughout the day today or yesterday, now when you guys watch the video, he was buying more LPs. So he's now finished making his moves and he's actually number one now. So if you come to his Telegram, you'll see what he was talking about. He's like 27th place. And then he made some more buys. Said something about FOMO kicking in. So he made some more buys here. more buys here. Then he got into second place down here, and then now he said first mission complete, so he's not in first place. And the reason I highly again recommend you watch this video is he said that the garden is a game, and he highlighted some information that Forex had shared in a message, and it's basically about your percent of ownership. The way he explained it, like a pie. You want to have more of the pie than other people, and the pie is the total amount of LPs in the drip garden balance. So as of right now, there's 294,000 LPs, and you are competing with other players in the ecosystem to get a portion of this 294,000 slice of pie. And you also are trying to maintain that slice size as well as increase it against other players. Just a quick message, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss another video. This helps bring brand awareness to the channel as well as all Forex Shark related projects. Thank you. So one of the easy ways to do that is what he shows in this video is basically trying to move up the ranking. So find out where you're at and see what you have to do. Create a schedule or whatever to compound and see if you're compounding more than the person above you, if you're moving up. If not, then you got to start dollar cost averaging in. And remember, this is a leverage play on drip. So the whole point of getting at this, why this is important is because why would Ray be putting in basically $45,000 roughly? The reason we can figure that out is because he bought 10,028 LPs. Now, I don't know if that was bought all today, but a significant chunk was definitely bought. And if I put in $45,000, comes up with 10,347 LPs. So why would Ray be putting in that kind of money into the garden? And remember, it's a minor, so it's not like he can actually just dump this on everybody. He has to maintain this position. So why invest it in here unless he believes that drip is at the bottom and now is the time to accumulate? Obviously, nobody has a crystal ball, but as this article said, you're trying to actually see what whales are doing and start to position yourself accordingly. And when you come over here, you can see that this did indeed affect the token balance. So we were trending down and there's a slight curve up. And not to say it was just Ray, but he definitely had an impact on this because of what he's been doing these last couple of days or however long it took to accumulate this position. But the point is that he now owns 3% of the contract, 2.83% of the contract. So that is an impressive slice of the pie. And a lot of people are upset with the garden. A lot of people are upset with the price of drip. But this just shows you that clearly big money is doing something that, you know, would be counterintuitive if things were actually going to be up in smoke shortly. So you can take that however you want, but the writing is on the walls. That's the beauty of the blockchain. And of course, Ray being transparent and showing you that he did indeed do all this. So it's not me making this up. It's you can come here and check it yourself. There's literally him highlighting his wallet address and you can track it and then see it in the video, yada, 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 right? So point being, over the last couple of weeks, months, days, whatever, Ray has positioned himself to be the #1 percentage holder of the LP share of the drip garden. And there has to be a calculated move. He showed his wallet before. He has over 500,000 in stable coins. So he's also stated he wants to build $1 million position on the farm. Could this be part of that strategy? I would have to say so, because if he's trying to build $1 million position, he wouldn't be doing things that would negatively impact that position. And why would Ray be trying to get a $1 million position on a farm unless he believes that that farm is going to continue to appreciate in value? So all you can do is make assumptions. But to me, that's a bullish signal and says that I mentioned this on my video a couple weeks back that now is a good time to dollar cost average and build into the garden. I've got 36 million, I think, in my plant value. I'm trying to get to 50. So not financial advice, of course, but these to me are, like I said, bullish signals. And I just wanted to give shouts out to Ray for his $1 billion plant garden size. Definitely by the time this video is aired, he'll have 1 billion, and that is eclipsing all the other players there. Don't know if this will cause a FOMO for other players to start getting in, but as we saw with whales, they can definitely affect movements in the market. So what would happen, this is just a hypothetical, if now Ray positioned himself down here, buys a big bag like he did, the #1, and all of a sudden FOMO kicks back in and we start regaining some ground back up here. Well, that means his total value increases dramatically because he bought at what he feels is prime time near the bottom. Now, this could happen over the course of weeks, months, or whatever, but he's sitting in a pretty position. So what should you do? Well, if you're going to follow the whales, then you decide how much risk capital you can afford, and you find out where you're sitting at in your position, and then decide how you want to allocate capital for your position. That's about the best way you can do this, and best way to have it kind of make sense. So I think I'm sitting somewhere around 36 million. Where is that? 37 million plants. So that is what is that, page 12, right? 37 million somewhere in here. Where's my wallet? I think it's this one. Yep, that's me, right? So this wallet, no plants by referral. So I've been doing this all on my own with this wallet. And I can now decide. I haven't been hyper compounding. I even told people that I don't feel like doing that because I'm too lazy, to be honest. But what I can actually try to do and see how it affects, if you want to play this game correctly, is try to compound multiple times per day and see how that has me against these other players. I don't know what their compounding is or what their strategy is, but maybe hyper compounding could move me up. Then eventually maybe I find a plateau and I might have to use my dividends from somewhere in the garden or in the rest of the ecosystem, $2 cost average in, or whatever the case may be. But that should be the goal, to increase your slice or share of the pie. So anyway, I ranted on long enough. Again, shouts out to Ray. Congratulations, 1 billion plants and 3% of the farm or the drip garden contract balance. So definitely recommend you check out his content if you want to learn more about his strategy and why he's doing what he's doing and what his views are. Check that out. But just wanted to highlight that because it's important, especially in a niche in crypto like we are, to find out who the whales are, what they're doing, and how to position yourself, what their long-term viewpoint and insight is on the ecosystem. If they're not dumping and they're buying and accumulating, then maybe they know something that you don't, or they believe in a different idea than you do. And if you want to win at this game, then you got to follow the money, because money is always trying to make more money. And if you keep your poor man mindset, then you're not going to make any more money. Rich people and good investors have insights and ideas and awareness that clearly the people without that do not have. And that's why they have the positions that they have. So anyway, that's a bullish signal for me. So I'm gonna do what I can, try to get to 50 million before the end of the year for sure. See where that puts me. All right, that's it for this video. Hope you guys found that insightful, valuable, all that good stuff. And if you did, you know the drill. Smash that HBO special. Help a brother out by liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good jazz. And until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.